Hello everyone, welcome back to Learn with Sravs. I hope you are all doing great. In this video, and we are going to solve another important ratio and proportion questions that has a high chance of appearing in competitive exam. Many of the people find these questions confusing because they are given two different ratios. But don't worry, in this video, I will explain the easiest method and to solve them in just a few simple steps. By the end of the explanation, you will understand how to combine two ratios, when to use the LCM method, and how to solve these questions quickly in the exam without getting confused. So, let's start. Let's start the question. Now let's solve the question number 1. This is very easy ratio and proportion question. If you know how to compare the difference between the ratio parts, and you can solve it less than time. So a question is, a sum of money is to be distributed among P, Q, R, S in this ratio. So 2 is to 5 is to 6 is to 7. And if R gets 500 rupees more than Q, what is P's share? Okay. So these options 500, 700, 1000 and 1200. So first, step by step I will explain. First, distribution variables are P, Q, R, S. So 2 is to 5 is to 6 is to 7. This question says R gets 500 rupees more than Q. So compare only Q and R. Q is a 5 parts and 6 R is a 6 parts. Difference is a 6 minus 5 is equal to 1. It is a 1 part. Then find the value is a 1 part. The difference between R and Q is 500 rupees. So since the difference in the ratio is a 1 part, so 1 part equal to 500. Okay, is a 1 part equal to 500. So this is the most important step. Then P has a 2 parts. So 1 part is 500. Therefore P equal to 2 into 500. So 1000 rupees. So answer is 1000. Option C is the correct option. Okay. So I will explain in simple trick. Whenever the question says and one person get some money and more than another, so don't calculate the total amount and simplify. Find the difference in the ratio part and find the value of one part only. So multiply the required persons ratio. This saves a lot of time to the exam. Okay. So let us discuss in another question. So now let's start and solve another important question. Is here two different ratios and are given. Many students think it is difficult, but once you understand the LCM method, this question is become very easy. So the question is, and the sum of the three numbers is 68 if the ratio of the first to the second is 3 is to 2 and the ratio of the second to the third is 5 is to 3. So find the second number. So option number 21, 22, 23 and 24. So let I explain. So represent the numbers first. Let first number is A and second number is B and third number is C. So let us assume. So notice the B is a common in the both ratios. Okay. So but in the first ratio is B equal to 2 and in the second ratio is B equal to 5. Since they are different, we are not combine the ratios indirectly. So make the common term is equal. So the common term is B. Okay. Next, find the LCM of 2 and 5. The LCM is 10. So first, and now convert the both ratios. So and AB is 3 is to 2 and BC is 5 is to 3. So and the first ratio is multiply by 5. So multiply by 5. So 15 is to 10. The second ratio is B is to C and 5 is to 3. So multiply by 2 and 10 is to 6. So combine the both ratios. So now B is equal to both the ratios. So now B is equal to both ratios. So A is to B is to C equal to, and 15 is to 10 is to 6. So this is the final combined ratio. So add the part 15 plus and 10 plus 6 equal to 31 parts. Okay. So the total sum is 68. Okay. So 15 plus 10 plus 6 to add the parts, so 31 parts. Okay, the total sum is 68. So the second number is has a 10 parts. Using this formula, the second number is 10 by 31, 10 by 31 into 68. So 680 by 31. So to calculate this, and 21 is to 94. So solution is 22. The option B is a correct option. Okay, I think you understand this question. So let's, next question is the ratio of the prices of two dresses in 10 is to 15. If the price of the first dress is increased by 10%, so and the price of the second dress is less, increased by 400 rupees, then the ratio of their prices become 4 is to 7. So what are the initial price of the dresses? So options in 91, 92, 93 and 94. So let's explain this question. Okay, so let us assume the initial prices, the given ratio is 10 is to 15. Okay, whenever only the ratio is given, assume the actual price are, and first dress is 10x and 10%, and the second dress is 15x. So here x is a common multiplier. Okay, next apply the changes, and the first dress price is increased by 10%, and the original price is 10x. Okay, so a 10% increases means the new dress is 10x into 110 by 110. Okay, equal to 11x. So the first dress becomes in 11x. So now look at the second dress. This original price is 15x. Instead of and percentage increases, the question says in 400 rupees is added. So the new price is 15x plus 400. Okay, 15x plus to 400. Next one, use the new ratio. After the increases, the new ratio is 4 is to 7. Okay, therefore, and 11x by 15x plus 400 is equal to 4 by 7. Okay, 7. Then cross multiply the both sides, and 11x into 7 equal to 4 into 15x plus 400. Okay, so 77 equal to 66 plus 1600. Okay, bring this like a term together. So and 77x minus 60x equal to 1600. Then to calculate 77 minus 60 equal to 1600. So 77 minus 60 is 17 equal to 1600. Okay, so and to divided both sides by 17. So x equal to 1600 by 17. X is equal to 94.11 equal to approximately x is equal to 94. The final answer is 94. Option D is a correct option. Okay, the correct answer. Then whenever the ratio question includes the percentage or fixed increase, first write the original value using the ratio. Then after that applying the percentage or addition. Form the new ratio to calculate the cross multiplication. Then after that solve for x. This method works to almost every ratio and proportion question to the exam. Okay, then next discuss the next question. question is 20x. If 20x of x is equal to 30% of y, then find the ratio of x is to y. So options are 2 is to 3 and 3 is to 2 and 1 is to 2, 1 is to 3 and none of these. Okay, so the statement says and 20 is to 20% of x and is equal to 30% of y, then we write it in mathematical form, and 20 by 100x equal to 30 by 100 equal to y. Okay, now simplify both percentages, and 20 by 100 equal to 1 by 5 and 30 by 100 equal to 3 by 10 and so x is equal to 5 equal to 3y by 10. Then remove the denominators and multiply both sides by 100. Okay, 2x equal to 3y. So now divided both sides by y. Okay, xy equal to 3 by 2. Then therefore the x is to y equal to 3 is to 2. Okay, so wait for the next this one. I will explain the shortcut trick. Whenever you get and a is to a percent of x equal to b percent of y, remember this shortcut, and x is to y equal to b is to a. So 20% of x equal to 30% of y, x is to y, and x is at 30 and y is at 20 equal to 3 is to and 3 is to 2. So this is the shortcut trick to solve this problem. Okay, the next one is the next question. In a bag there are coins of 25 paisa and 10 paisa and 5 paisa in the ratio 1 is to 2 is to 3. If the total money is and 45 rupees, how many 25 paisa coins are there? Okay, let us solve this question. Options are 60, 65, 70, 75, none of this. Let's explain this question. Okay. Let us assume the number of coins. First of all, the ratio is 1 is to 2 is to 3. Okay. Let the number of coins be like a 25 paisa is equal to x, and 10 paisa equal to 2x, and 5 paisa equal to 3x. Okay, let us find the total value. Now multiply the number of coins by their values. Okay, next 25 paisa coins is equal to 25 into x, and same like a 10 or 5 also. So the total values in prices are paisas in 25x plus 20x plus 15x total and 16x paisa. So next step is to convert the paisa into rupees. Okay, so since the 100 rupees paisa equal to 1 rupee, is it correct? Okay, and 100 rupees paisa equal to 1 rupee. Total value in rupees 60x by 100 equal to 45. So solve the multiply the both sides of 100. So 60x equal to 4500 divided by 60. Okay, x is equal to 75. So the question asks only for the number of 25 paisa coins. So 25 paisa coins, x equal to 75. So the correct option is D. D is the correct option. Okay. This sum is shortcut is whenever a coin question given in the ratio, assume the number of coins using the ratio. Okay, first you think, and after that to multiply each by its coins value, and next one is add the values and convert the paisa into the rupees, and divided by 100 if needed. So to solve for x, this is the these percentage and coins ratio question may look different, but they following the simple mathematical concepts. Once you understand the logic and memorize the formulas, you will be able to solve them and quickly in the exams. Okay, so that's all for today's ratio and proportion practice questions. I hope you understand every solution and the shortcuts we discuss in this video. Keep practicing these types of questions and regularly, because and practicing is the key improving both speed and accuracy in these exams. If you found this video helpful, and please like the video and share it with your friends who are preparing for the competitive exams. Also, if you have not watched a previous ratio and proportion video. I highly recommended watching it first. In that video I have explained all the basic concepts, formulas and tricks and fundamentals in every simple and easy to understand the way. So once you're basic and strong, and solving these questions becomes much easier. So do check out the video after this one, and in the next video we will start the new topic. We will discuss and explain easy tricks and practice questions. So stay tuned and don't miss it. Thank you for watching my video, and keep learning and keep practicing. Stay confident, and I will see you in the next video. Until then, bye.